You're older.
Girl, stop talking. All the shit that people are thinking but not saying. I'm not even like drunk. I've just been like drinking. Does my podcast offend you? Men, if you're listening, I apologize in advance. Women, hey bitches, are you ready? Are you still talking? Girl, stop talking.
What the fuck is up, bitches? It's fucking Monday. It's my birthday. If you are listening to this right now, you need to go on Spotify and you need to click the video option because this is the first video podcast that we are doing, and I am live here with my best friends. If you're on Spotify, you see this now. Hello, say hi. Hey! If you're just listening audio, you'll hear us, but I promise it will not be as fun.
You're a bitch.
So, okay, please, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up for a second. So, I have my best friends on when this is we're literally recording this 2 days before. It's Monday, it's my birthday, October 2nd, 28, really enjoying being with my girlfriends, and I just wanted this episode to be so fun, and the creative sparks are flying. So my friends are here, but they have no idea what's actually going on. I completely surprised them, and I created this whole episode just to be like a very interactive, fun girl chat, girls' night moment, okay? We have two returning podcast ladies. Rhiannon, she was on the Degenerates and Growth episode, and Felice, I forgot what our episode was together. We were like talking shit about our kids or something.
Something about how kids suck. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've both been on. Stephanie is here.
Woo-woo.
Stephanie has never been on a show. She had no idea this was happening. So we're really I wanted to surprise everyone, and I wanted it to just be very genuine and fun, and just like you guys are here listening with the girls. So, if you want to save this for a girls' night and pour a glass of wine, do it. If not, you can listen into your car. I promise it's going to be so much fucking fun. So, to start the episode, for those of you that don't know, which is probably you guys here, normally when I have guests on, I kind of follow like an outline. And the first thing that I do when I have guests on is a how we met. Okay? So there's a couple of us here, so I just want you guys from your perspective, and we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with Ree because I feel like it's the easiest one. I think our story is hilarious, but we'll get into that. This whole episode, before we start, it's just like me roasting myself. I'm like, it's gonna be about me, but also it's gonna be like all of the fun girlfriend-friend moments that have happened like in our friendships together, okay? So, Rhiannon, I would like for you to share, how did we meet?
Do we want the PG version, PG-13?
No, I want like the full, honest, from your perspective version.
Yeah, so I had PE with Tatum's high school best friend. Well, actually before high school, Emma and Dara were her two best friends from like middle school, came into high school together, and I had PE with them. We all had PE at the same time, but Tatum didn't have the same PE teacher as us, so she was like the odd one out. Yeah. Always. So I started hanging out with Dara and Emma, and then we started hanging out, and then I eventually like started hanging out with Tatum after that. And we would go to, like, meet up at the Smokers Corner. We would meet at Buffalo Ridge, which is, like, the park behind our high school, where everybody was doing things we should not be doing when we're, like, 14, 15, sometimes 13, years old. And I think the most, like, memorable piece of our, like, bonding moment of our friendship was...
Oh, my God.
So I started doing drugs pretty early, like 8th grade. And going into high school, I continued those extracurriculars. And I remember I got a big group of us together to do ecstasy together, and Tatum was one of them that we brought along. And I remember we were standing outside of this bank on this busy street.
It's 7th Street in Union Hills. If you know, you fucking know.
And I remember Tatum just being like, I'm scared. I don't know if I want to, like, how it's going to be. And I just remember telling Tatum, it's going to be okay. It's going to be
the
fun.
best time of your life.
Just put it in your mouth.
This is the beginning.
Of it all.
That is
journey.
kind of what just skyrocketed our friendship.
Doing drugs in a park for 6 hours, like, fucked up on ecstasy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, then we used to go to a bunch of raves together.
Yeah.
We're telling our parents we were staying at each other's houses, and that's not where we were at.
Oh, that's more stories for another time. I think that's hilarious because I remember that also being, like, the first, like, time we hung out was just rolling, which obviously was happened a long time ago. So, okay, Felice. This one I'm curious about because I have my own memory, but I'm not sure if it's the same. So I'm going to leave it to you. So how did we meet?
You know, I gotta be honest, I don't really remember. I remember, like, because I know when you came to Prescott High School,
Yeah.
that was our senior year,
Yes.
and, like, I was deep into extracurriculars. And I remember being, like, fucked up all the time, and I remember being fucked up at the courthouse in Prescott. And I was...
Like on the steps?
Like, just, like, around...
Oh,
you know, like,
in the square.
Yeah, in the square.
Got
And,
you.
like, I remember, like, my friends and I would drink all the time. And I think I remember you coming with Kristen, our friend Kristen. And it was, like, the first time that I had met you, but I didn't really, like, get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember another time where we were at a party.
At Rosalind's house?
Yes.
Yes!
And I remember, like, you were straddling some guy, and
No!
I was like, okay, like, this is good, like, yeah, this is my kind of woman, right, you know, and, like,
Matt.
I was, like, fucking full send, yeah, and so
Oh
I
my
was,
god,
like,
that's so embarrassing.
I was like, yeah, been there, and, you know, done that, no.
Okay, so that's so funny because I don't remember you being at that party where I was, like, straddling the guy.
Yeah.
But I remember I first moved to Prescott and I was, like, with my mom trying to meet people. My mom was, like, heavily in the AA. And I was going to meetings with her and I was, like, I'm just, you know, being supportive, whatever. I go to this meeting and I met this guy, Matt. I can't remember his last name, but he was blonde. You remember? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're
Okay,
talking about.
she
I'm just not
remembers.
going to say the last name.
Well,
Yeah.
wait, no, wait. Actually,
No.
no, he wasn't even in the meeting. I remember the meeting ended and I was standing outside and he was driving by and hollered at me from the car.
Yeah.
And I gave
That sounds
him
about right.
I gave
Yeah.
him my number and then he was texting me like, you should come to this party with me. My
Yeah.
mom let me go and then I like met up with him and it was at Rosalind's house.
Yes.
But I don't remember you being there. My memory of us first meeting or like our first interactions were, which honestly I knew happened before then, but when Rosalind moved out on her own in those apartment complex and you were like so wasted and you're hanging out with that other guy just as friends, I can't remember his name, but you were like talking so much shit to her in her house and I was like, dude, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah, we were.
And that's where it began.
And that's where it all began.
Yeah, we were really close, good friends. No.
The Prescott days remind me of like 11 p.m. Walmart situations.
Waiting in Walmart, waiting for everybody to steal liquor and,
Oh,
you know,
God.
like, because we were 17, you know, we weren't able to buy anything, and so we either...
Well, and there was no party until
Right.
like 12 o'clock. Like,
Yeah, well, there was nowhere to party,
Yeah.
you know, because we were all underage, so it was like,
where do
you
we
go to someone's house or you go to the woods.
Yeah.
Where, like,
That's
no
what-
one really wants to go, but, like, that's what it is in a small town. And I remember that, too, because there wasn't really any options. So we would go to Walmart, we would stay in the parking lot, and then, like, somebody...
I had a curfew at 11, so by
Yes.
the time I had to leave, that's when we would get everyone to be like, oh, this is where we're going for the night.
Yeah.
And then I had to dip, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. This is
Yeah.
so annoying.
Right, and then,
Yeah.
like, somebody would steal liquor or something, and then, like, we would all go figure out a place to go, whether it was, like, staying in the parking lot or going somewhere, like, in the woods in a deserted area or something like that, and, you know, getting misdemeanors, and it was a good time. It was good.
Okay, we're gonna transition to what? Talking about
Sorry,
misdemeanors.
before we go to you, Miss Steph. So I had the pleasure of giving Tatum 2 misdemeanors before
No!
she turned 21.
Whoa, wait. You might be able to tell these stories later. We're not there yet, okay? Okay, I appreciate it for the content, but let's see how the episode goes. Okay, Stephanie, how did we meet? Give me your full personal experience from your perspective, whether it makes me look bad or not. You just be honest. Because I know it makes me look bad.
Well, it doesn't involve extracurriculars at first.
Boo. No.
Met Tatum. We're both single moms,
Yeah.
have kids,
Mhm.
and that's why I was like, oh, she's a cool bitch. Because she also says, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
So, I get a text from this random number. I didn't even have Tatum's number. I don't even know how you got my number. I think at
And
the
I was
time.
like calling you a bitch.
Yeah.
Not like that though. It was like, bitch, where are you? Not
Oh,
like
I read it, bitch, you're a bitch.
Yeah. Where are you?
Where are you?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You gotta establish the relationship first.
I know.
She
it was bad.
established dominance very quick.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Well, okay, continue. Is there anything else?
No, nothing else.
Okay. You're like, no, you were just being
And the story's over.
you were just being a bitch. Okay.
We'll leave it to the imagination.
Yeah. I feel like in that, I mean, we've talked about the scenario a lot, so obviously it's different now, but there was like situations that were happening in that moment that I was upset about, and I like justified those things in a different way. So I came off actually like pretty shitty, but since then apologized, and look at us now. We're friends. Okay. So moving forward, I don't really have like a segment for the show. Normally I have like a topic where we would just like kind of contribute to those things. But I was gonna write out scripted questions, but we're just gonna go by the top of our head. So we're just gonna go straight in and start this episode with a truth or drink.
Yeah, we're raw dogging this podcast.
We're raw dogging the fuck out of it. So gather some questions. This truth or drink is going to be a little different, okay? So for the person that's asking the question, they don't have to drink, but everybody else has to answer. So if you don't answer, you're drinking.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're answering, and we're just going to go around in a circle. So does anybody have one off the top of their head that they feel like they can throw at the table?
Just
think
a
I
random
have one.
question.
Just a truth or
These two
drink.
I
like
have
jumped
one.
in real quick.
Okay.
It's not like very outlandish, but it's like something that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
For
and we'll-
these, you're always outlandish, so yes.
Yeah, that's kind of saying a lot, but okay.
But this one I feel like is all right. I think it's kind of in the realm of things.
Okay.
So it's like a never have I ever type of thing?
It never have I ever, or like truth or dare, but if you don't want to answer, then you just drink.
Okay.
Like nobody has to answer, but you can if you want to, be involved. Otherwise, you just drink and we move on to the next person.
I like this.
Never have I ever had an orgasm from anal sex.
What, am I drinking because
Wait,
I'm
are we drinking
drinking?
because we're saying yes or no?
Right.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
you've
that's
never
fine.
had anal sex? Is that like different?
Then you have to drink because that's unfortunate.
I've had an orgasm from anal sex, so I'll just justify that really
It's an exit only, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
Someone hasn't
You
found
don't
the
know.
G spot.
I have not. Yeah, not that one.
know. If you know, you fucking know. Okay. I'll do one.
Should we tell stories along with these too? If like we do
Not about
have-
that.
Like I think.
Oh, I have a great story if you'd like to.
I think like
This is why she asked the question. Because she's got a story.
You can elaborate.
I'm so glad you asked.
Okay. My truth or drink is. I'm gonna ask all of you. Okay, which is so irritating. I'm sure everybody's gonna drink. How many partners have you had?
What if we can't count?
You gotta talk into the microphone.
I think I've had about 15.
Okay. Or you drink. If you don't want to answer, you drink.
I kind of just like stopped counting
Good for you.
because so when I when I, obviously, before I had sex, it was, like, such this, like, important thing for us to understand because there was such a, what's the word? Like, people made it such a big deal, you know? Especially, like, men to hold it against women. Like, oh, you've slept with
X amount of
two
people.
dudes. You whore.
Yeah.
But I think once you realize that body count doesn't realistically matter, it really matters of, like, the person that you genuinely are. It's like, why are we keeping count? Who are we trying to impress? And, like, if your partner really cares about your body count, that's fine. You're not my person.
Yeah, I agree. I, like, asked the question in, like, in a way where I was like, if someone asked me this, I would not answer. Because I don't think it, like, what? Like, what do you want to know this knowledge for? Like, to, like, get upset? To, like, be mad?
To make yourself upset?
I take back what I said. No.
No, but that's really wrong.
I mean, I had friends that would literally have, like, notes in their phone of, like, all the guys they slept with and stuff, which is, like, great. You're trying to, like, keep a count, but it's, like, for what?
So many of those notes would be so disappointing, like,
No, like, all of them,
and
because
I
none of
agree
them
with
are
that.
making you come.
Laid on me, I couldn't come, and it just felt like a chore.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly, I get that, yeah, because that's exactly why I know the exact number of mine, because I feel like my hoe phase was when I was in high school. Like, I was young.
That was the time.
Right, that I was young. Like,
Yeah.
before I was actually in a committed relationship, like, that was after high school.
Yeah.
And then beforehand, it was like, yeah, like, everyone's having sex and, like, everybody's talking about it and stuff, and, like, no, it was not enjoyable. Like, not one bit. Like, with anyone.
It was just a facade at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Exactly.
And you know what's annoying about that, too? It's, like, people shame the girls that are just having sex with people that they're not with, but they're not shaming the girl that's in the relationship. And we all know now as adults that the girl that's in the relationship is actually having more sex than the girl that's just doing whatever with the
Well,
guys
especially for the women who are moms. It's like we became moms because we love cream pies. Like, that's why we're here today. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. Like, that's why I'm here.
I think I'm the only one who's not a mom, though.
No,
right,
yeah.
like, that's right.
She's like, I still like cream pies though.
Yeah. Well, Rhiannon's protected. Hey.
Okay, wait, you didn't answer though. Are you gonna answer or are you gonna drink?
I drank twice already, so.
Okay. So, okay, someone else go. Someone else's turn.
I feel like you got a good one.
Okay, so, like, statement, question, is that kind of where we're going?
Yeah,
with
like,
that?
it's like a truth or drink. Like, you answer it. If you don't want to answer it, you have to drink.
Okay, so we had a question with body count, right? And then, what was your question again? It was...
It was more
have you ever
never.
had an orgasm from anal sex?
Okay. So, I'm curious. When you first experienced an orgasm after so much sex where you didn't, what was, like, your thought? And, like, have you actually experienced a real orgasm? You know?
Oh my god. So this is like
This
an
is a loaded
explanation.
question.
I want to hear it. Let's hear it for the girls.
Oh my god.
And the men, too.
Okay. So I, like, if you listen to the pod, you know that I had a whole ass baby before I had an orgasm. Okay? I remember the first time I had an orgasm. I'll just tell you that I'm gonna drink, but I want to tell you the fucking story too.
Like, what ran through your mind?
Well, and this is what's so fucked up about it. I met this guy off of, I think it was like Facebook at the time, because that's what was popping, you know?
And not like Facebook, like, connections where you can...
Like,
No.
you can meet people on Facebook.
Well, he like added me as a friend. I thought he was cute, whatever. He lived in Prescott. I was already in Phoenix at the time. And we were like talking, and then he's like, oh yeah, I live here. I'm like, oh, well, I go up all the time because my mom is there and blah, blah, blah. So I remember like talking to this guy and I made all these plans to go see him. And when I went to hang out with him.
Was this D?
What?
Was this D?
No.
Not D?
No.
I think I remember who it is. I don't remember his name though.
Okay,
But I remember
you
the
probably
story.
yeah, you probably will. I don't even know if I remember his name, but it doesn't matter at this point because it was so fucking bad.
It wasn't good. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, no, it was great. It was good.
She had
but
an
it was
orgasm
so
at one
bad.
point.
But I remember his reaction not being good.
Yes. So I'm like hanging out with this guy, we're like drinking, whatever, the whole night, we're like hanging out with his friends. And then at the end of the night, it's like his house. And at this point, he's like serenading me. And I think a lot of this was like foreplay, right? Like,
Right.
I think most time, like back in the day especially, I didn't realize that you have to be like warmed up. You have to like start the car before you start driving, you know?
It's like in the wintertime, you can't just like...
You can't just like turn it on. It's like, start driving.
Right.
No, it doesn't work.
You're like, I got shit to do later, so if we
Yeah,
can-
so, okay, so he was like, I remember he like played like R&B, he was a singer and like he played guitar, so he was like literally serenading me, and it felt like a very like a movie, right?
Yeah.
Like he was like singing, playing guitar, it was like a lot
It's
of
like
like,
looking into your soul.
yes, like singing like a lot of erotic foreplay, like lifting me on the counter and then like making out and like being soft and like, you know, like touching me slowly, all these things.
Was this Boys to Men?
You gotta talk with the mic up.
She's like, where
No,
are we?
it wasn't
Was
Boys
this
to
Ray J? No. I've heard he's had some crazy
So
sex
we
stories.
moved it to the bedroom and we started having sex. And then basically what happened is we were fucking and I ended up orgasming for the first time, and as I was orgasming I squirted to the point where like the whole bed was soaked.
Was this
like
at your place or his?
No, it was at his place, through the comforter, on the mattress. And when that happened, I had literally never had an orgasm in my life, not to mention have never squirted in my life. And this all happened at once. And I remember thinking, in the past, I would tell the story like he opened me up like a flower because I knew what orgasming was after this. But what the shame that had occurred in the situation was fucked up. You know, he got mad that I soaked the bed. And he told me, he was like, why wouldn't you just tell me that you were gonna do that? Like, I can't believe that you wouldn't just tell me that. And he like ripped the sheets off and then it was on the mattress. He's like, what the fuck? Like, he was pissed. And I'm sitting over here like, holy shit. This is what they talk about. This is what they're saying. Like, sex is amazing. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? And he was over here being like super pissed. And at that moment, I went into the bathroom and then I saw tampons in the trash. And then it all started to make sense. I'm like, I think he has a girlfriend. And that's why he was so mad, because I wet the bed. Like, I wet the bed without peeing in the bed. Like, I squirted on the bed. And he thought that I was like, I guess in his
proof
mind
that you were there.
Yeah, in his mind.
Claiming your space.
Yeah, and then he also told me I couldn't stay the night, and I was like, what do you mean I'm not going to stay the night? I'm like, I'm staying the night. I literally brought my clothes from inside, and he looked at me, he's like, you're not staying here. I'm like, we were drinking all night, I'm like, you're going to make me, like, drive home, as I've like,
He's
been
like,
drinking.
make like a flight and get going.
He's like, you gotta go, bye. Anyways, so I even forgot what the question was, but...
Well, so I would ask, like, okay, so what, when you first experienced your first orgasm?
Yeah, so that was mine. That was my first orgasm. I was completely shamed and told that it was not right and it was fucked up, that I wouldn't tell someone in advance that I don't do that. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's literally never happened to me before. And I said that, but he didn't believe me.
I bet that guy's mom and dad is brother and sister.
No, love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's my story. Someone else can go now.
I don't
Ever
think
since
anyone
then,
can top that.
I just want to
I know,
add
that's a pretty top one, for sure.
Well, it's like the top in so many ways, right? Because it's like a coming out story where you're like, damn, you just had your first orgasm.
Coming in.
But pun intended. But then it's also like, shit, like we all end up in these situations where like you feel uncomfortable when you're having sex and that you're getting shamed for it, you know? And it's like, for me, I'm like, holy fuck, this was amazing. And then it's also like, why wouldn't you just tell me you were gonna do this? I'm like, this has never happened to me. He's like, you know, this happens, you know. I'm like, no, literally, no, I don't know.
Right.
Another showcase of the ignorance of men and the woman's orgasm.
Ugh.
Literally. I think, so, my first orgasm story definitely isn't exciting at all. I didn't experience my first orgasm probably until I was in college. And it was probably maybe around my birthday. My freshman year of college. And there was this guy that I met at my best friend's frat house. He was in, like, Sammy at U of A. And this dude was, like, super smart, super caring, and he was one of those people who, you know, really tried to work up into the experience.
Love that.
And, I mean, he was the first guy where I actually got on top.
Oh.
I love being on top. Like,
he's like, get up here, baby.
Do you
girl.
only come on top?
I can come on bottom, but I have to be, it depends on, like, the position.
Multi-stimulated.
Yeah, but I mostly come on top. Like, almost instantly I can come on top. But he was the first guy that didn't want to just do missionary with me, didn't want to just do doggy style with me. And he was like, no, get on top. Like, I want to please you. And so I got on top and, you know, was like working those hips.
Hey!
And I was like, whoa, like this is like such a different experience. And it was like, it was literally the first time I ever had an orgasm. And I thought I liked sex before, but once I really experienced what an orgasm was, I was like, shit.
So different.
This is why men love it.
Yeah, that's why they're whores. That's why men are whores.
This is why men are such... and not to talk bad about men, but they say men are like animals, like they just want sex. But
That's what we're here for.
I get it because sex is great when.
Well, it releases those like chemical endorphins in your head, you know, and they're different. Like they all release different for men and women, and that's that's a whole other conversation we can go into. But no, I get it. I don't like being on top for the sole fact that I come so fast. I'm like, I don't want to come that fast. Like, I want to enjoy it, you know?
Within, like, 5 seconds, you're just like, okay, 1, 2, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then sometimes, like, when it takes me a little bit, if I'm in my head about it, then I my legs kind of hurt. And I'm like,
them hips are cracking. It's like,
you put your feet up.
I didn't
you're like,
stretch
God
before.
pop Rice Krispies.
But I have realized, so typically I would do, I don't know what the position's called, but it's like when the guy's like laying down and then you're just like facing him on top. But more recently, with my current boyfriend, I've realized that I really like doing reverse cowgirl.
Yeah. So it's like I think it's just like cowgirl and reverse cowgirl.
Is that's not...
I think like
forward and then backward.
Yeah. Because if it's
normal
reverse,
and
then
reverse if you're not facing it.
Called when you're on top. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're just
I definitely like
cowgirling it.
reverse cowgirl for sure.
See, I don't like doing reverse.
I like doing reverse. I like doing reverse for the show aspect. For like the guy, like, but for me to not get like,
it does nothing for me.
Yeah, right.
I think like all dicks are different too, so you have to like keep that in mind. Like, I have nothing else to say. Yeah. So Stephanie,
let's hear it, girl.
What do you have a orgasm story for us?
No, I'm gonna skip that one.
Okay, so then we just need to
see that
hear
drink,
a
then.
truth or drink.
I want to think of a good one.
Okay, now you gotta drink first though, because you didn't answer my question. I want to see a big gulp.
We need,
that was a
what the fuck? Okay, whoa, girl. Okay.
Let me see what that mouth do.
Just anything that comes to your mind.
Who has experienced a tiny dick and what did they do with it?
How tiny
How many are we talking about? How many are we?
Below 6 inches.
I mean, I feel like 4
Like
inches.
that's
is
my
common.
day to day.
I think like an average is like 4 to 6 inches is average, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we're saying
4 inches.
below 4.
I've seen like a micropene before.
Yeah, same. Me too.
Yeah. We both cats.
Yeah, no, me too. Yeah.
And
Yeah, lots of micropenes.
Lots of them.
Lots of them.
I've seen
yeah.
one. I've seen one.
Okay, wait.
I've seen quite a
So
few.
it doesn't grow and it doesn't show.
No.
So you already know forefront what you're getting.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I would have to say,
So your tampon is longer than this penis.
absolutely.
Your finger's
Oh,
longer
yeah.
than the penis.
Yeah.
It literally
Yeah.
is just the tip.
Well, with,
Yeah, your TV remote's longer than the penis. You know,
Well,
like
it's
just like
longer
the
than my
everyday thing. Your
It's like the
phone
Samsung
charger.
remote. It's like this big.
Your,
So like the battery that goes in the remote.
the pork tenderloin that you buy at Fry's Marketplace. Everything is always bigger.
So what did we do in these situations?
Okay, wait. I just want to say that since doing this podcast, I also used to talk a lot of shit about men, but since doing this, I realized that it is also hard for them.
Absolutely.
No pun intended. But, you know, I could not, there is the dick shame is a thing.
Yep.
And men who have micro penis, I just, you know, I could not imagine what that is like for them. They have to find other avenues.
Well, yeah, because what
girls,
other
like,
option do you have?
We have
Like,
small
you have
tits,
no
we
other
get boob
option.
jobs. Like,
Right.
what do you guys do?
I think they're
It's way harder for men.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Howard Stern episode where he has the guys come on with all their micro dicks and he has them pull out their micro dicks?
No. I have someone on my
That sounds like
podcast
my
page.
teenagers.
You were Howard Stern.
I was Howard Stern. Hey.
I want to like reference a quote. So the quote that says it's not about the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean is such a true statement because I've
agree.
been with men that have maybe had like 3.5 inch sizes that have pleased me better than men who have been like very, very blessed.
Yeah.
And
Well, and
they're
I think
Well
because
endowed.
the men who have been blessed, they don't feel like they have to do a whole lot.
Right.
And then the
They're
opposite
lazy.
side of that
Lazy.
is the
They're like a
guys.
woodpecker.
Yeah, they just
Just
can. They think they can just jackhammer it all.
Yeah.
Literally.
Right.
Yeah. On my podcast page, there's a guy who DM'd me and he said that he has a micro penis and wanted me to speak about this. And I'm like, well, I don't feel like I have anything to say because I've never been in this position before, you know? And he told me that he has found other ways to stimulate himself and
Please his woman.
it's just himself.
Okay.
And one of those things where by getting like, I don't know what it's called, it's like some sort of cage where like
a pocket pussy? Like
no,
He
it's
has
like
to put
a
his dick in a cage.
no, it's like a cage
Like dick in a
where
box?
he puts his dick in a cage and it's like severe like almost like pain, like spikes or something like that, to where like you can like, you know, feel something. Obviously
I have so many
I
questions.
can't speak
so
on
many
this,
questions.
but I think, you know, it's like if you are in that circumstance, you have to do something to make yourself feel like you're incorporated in the rest of
why
this world.
pain?
Yeah, that seems a little
I
aggressive.
think that there's like different options. Like I think if you have if you're small, then you can. I think it's hard because
You gotta be really
you
good
feel
at
like
getting ahead.
you have to like you have to achieve an orgasm through penetration.
But
Most
But
women
it
don't
doesn't
even
have
get
to do
orgasms.
that. It doesn't have
90%
to
of
do that
women,
way.
or it's like 80 to 90% of women don't even come through penetration.
Right.
it's
And you don't
clitoral.
have
Yeah.
to yeah, you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to
So you just have to be really good
like
at
you can
getting
still
head.
have sex, like penetrative sex, but it doesn't need to be, you know, for
the main
the orgasm.
Yeah.
It can be just to do. Because I feel like there's lots of instances where I have just enjoyed having sex without having like the big
Sex.
O at the end.
yeah.
Like because of the person that I'm with,
The connection.
I like being with them. I like doing the thing with them. And like if we have because now for me I feel like it's different because I'm with somebody that like knows what I like.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like you don't necessarily need to do just that way to
Yeah.
achieve
You can like
good time.
experiment and
Yeah.
you know, you can try different things to achieve the same thing. Like you can still have pleasure without having an orgasm.
Yeah, and you can have penetrative sex without like it ending in an orgasm because I think
Exactly.
when you're doing it, that's what you're expecting. You know,
That's what we're told.
like you're supposed to end that way, and that's how you finish.
We literally went from if you're not having an orgasm, like it's just a woman thing, to be like, okay, now you have to have one.
Right.
And we're coming out this other side being like, no, Like
No.
you can enjoy the pleasure without having an orgasm.
And it
That's
doesn't have to
okay.
be from penetrative sex. It
Right,
can
and
be
you
from
can still
foreplay.
get yours if you want it.
Right, yeah. It
Not
can,
a big deal.
It can be from like even with toys, you know, if you want to
Yeah.
incorporate that into the mix, like that's fine too. It doesn't have to be just like one.
Say it.
Follow-up question.
Go.
Do you think toys desensitize you having orgasms?
I think this is per person. For
I
me,
have a
1000%.
I read an article on this and I found it very interesting.
so
because
intense.
I think for me personally, like I didn't know anything about toys like prior to a couple years ago.
Same.
And
My
then-
ex-boyfriend brought toys to me.
And then found it and I was like, it's just that's a whole nother level.
Yeah. I think if you have a toy and you're doing it the same way every single time,
you get accustomed
then
to coming
yes,
a certain
it
time.
will
Isn't that
give you
the
an
same
insensitivity.
thing with guys jerking off though?
Yes, to porn
Yeah.
or
because
Desensitizes you,
they're
yeah.
expecting something that they're already getting off to, and so like that's like the only way that they have explored, and I feel like it's the same thing with us. Because even I would say that I'm like the same way, but like for me it's a mental thing. It's almost like, yeah, I could use a toy, but in my mind I have to think about like what is happening with the toy with a real person.
I feel
instead
like
of a toy,
I feel like
you
for
know?
me, like I'll use a toy, but I'll come so fast, and I almost don't like that, you know, because it's like if I'm in the moment, heated in the moment, I'll be using one, and it's like to the point, like you said, it's like a desensitize. I get numb. Where I'm like, I don't even feel this anymore. Like, it's like the vibration is so strong, I can't even feel anything else that's going on. And I'm like,
Right.
dude, fuck this. Like, I don't want that, you know? So, yeah, I do think 100% that can happen. I think it's different per person in the way you're using it.
If you don't mix it up, yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
all
if you're not
toys are
trying
different, too.
things.
Yeah.
All toys are different.
Yeah.
I think from my personal experience, there are certain toys that feel more natural than others.
Can I just keep thinking, you were like, I never dealt with toys until my current relationship, and like the first story that I thought of, which was hilarious, I think I just need to share it really quick. So like, I know from knowing you all of these years, I'm talking to Rhiannon if you're not watching this, but the sex conversation has been uncomfortable for you.
Always.
And yes, and like uncomfortable physically, where like you're talking about it and you can see you're like,
Cringing.
what the fuck is going on? And you started dating this guy, your mind has been opened up a little bit, love all of that. And this story is so funny. Sorry if you're listening, but I'm gonna call you out. I'm not gonna say your name, you're welcome. He reached out to me and he was like, I wanna do something for Rhiannon and I wanna get her this toy. Like, what do you think she would like? And I'm like, okay,
So
this is
considerate, though.
And it is considerate, and it's so fun. I'm like, wait, I love this. Like, thank you for feeling comfortable for coming to me and like creating this experience. And he like sent me a couple of things from this page, which I wasn't following before, but I am now because their toys are fire. And there were a couple things he's like, you know, I want to do this, but it seems like a little aggressive. Like, I'm like, yeah, you know, I think that may be like a little intense. Like, I think you should just start with something basic. And essentially, I'm just gonna call it out, sorry, but he was like, well, I like want to get her a dildo so that she can like have fun on her own, like in the shower when she's by herself and like having some time alone. And I was like, okay, so we gotta get her like a starter dildo. Like, what are we gonna do? You know? And this site, it was like 0 to 5,000, like
Right.
extreme. And we ended up finding one or whatever. And he told me, he was like, I want to surprise her. Like, I'm going to leave it, like, in the shower so that she can find it. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I love this. Like, this is so funny. And then, like, a couple weeks went by, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, I just want her to figure it out and say something to me.
And then there's a dick in my shower.
Fiber dick in my shower.
Yeah. And she came to me and she was like, yeah, he told me he left it for me because he didn't want me to think that it was his. And I was like,
Literally.
I didn't even think of that, but I don't know, I just thought that was was so funny.
We ended up going to a sex shop together, and he had told me he had reached out to you about it.
Yeah.
And he told me, he's like, yeah, I was gonna plan on buying you one, like one of the suction cup ones that stick to your shower. And then he told me he thought about it, and he was like,
What if she thinks it's mine? Which is so funny, because he's very, like, a sexually fluid guy,
Yeah.
and, like, you know what I mean? So, I didn't even think about that, but I thought that was so funny. Okay.
it was super funny. Yeah, he's really great. He's great.
Okay, so we're kind of coming to, like, a stopping point. I'm just going to interject really quick. Normally when I have guests on, we do, like, how we met, then we do the body, and we play a little game afterwards. So I'm gonna kind of follow the rhythm. Obviously, we're switching it up a little bit. I got these whiteboards because we are gonna play Who Knows Me Best.
Oh gosh.
And within this, I'm also gonna write my answers on. So we're gonna talk about this, but if you're just listening, I would look also on the video. Because we're going to show everything to the camera. So when you guys answer, when we do the answers, show the camera. I'm going to show my answer also so everybody knows it is what it is. I do have a present for who wins.
Is it like one word that would describe you in our
Well,
mind?
you'll see. So I
Maybe
have
a
a little
sentence?
gift.
What about a phrase? What about a haiku poem?
And
Flip my bean.
and you know, I do feel like some of these will generate stories as we go. So we'll just
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
Just put a couple hairs.
Yay!
Oh my god, already grabbing dicks. Okay.
Those are some newbie starting dicks.
All right.
I skipped a segment, so hopefully this takes a little more time. But some of these are pretty easy. 3. Okay, I'm gonna take points. The winner gets the prize in the middle.
Is it more underwear?
You gotta keep you guessing, girl. So, this is the Who Knows Me Best.
It's the dildo from your shower.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It's rainbow, in case you wanted to know.
So, how old was I when I got pregnant? Okay, does everyone have an answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Alright.
hold on one second.
You're drawing a picture?
Maybe.
Okay, so show the camera. Okay, I'm gonna show the camera too.
Yes.
I was 18, 16, bitch!
So me
Okay.
and Felice have to like rock, paper, scissors it out?
No, I'm keeping track. Okay, the next one. What year did I start the podcast? If you guess the month, you get an extra point.
If I guess the month,
With the year, you get an extra point.
wait, hold on.
What if I give it the month but not the year?
Well, you'll just get 1 point.
Wait.
I'm here for it.
So you could potentially get 3 points,
Okay.
but we'll see. Okay, show the camera. April 2021.
Oh, I see.
Damn, I was
Okay,
I did
Bree got
October.
one.
I did
Felice
December.
got one. What did you get?
2018.
Okay. Felice, Bree. It's okay, Steph. You came in a little
I came in
later.
late.
You did. These were just like potentially easy ones, but you may get the rest. So, okay. The next one. Okay, what is my middle name?
If I do the extra letters, does it count?
No.
I just made some shit up.
That's okay. Or
You gotta own it,
it's
girl.
Zoe.
I put Anne.
Penis? You don't know?
I knew that I like knew somewhere, but I couldn't recollect.
She can resist.
Yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't recollect.
This is like an episode to really watch.
She's got the D on the mind.
Okay.
Just
Alright,
start
this one's
throwing
kind of a
pieces.
free-for-all. I don't actually have an answer, so
Winner takes all? Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna write my own, but we'll see what happens. Describe me in 3 words. This one I'm just gonna pick what I feel like is the best representation of who I am.
Wait, we're not gonna get mad by anyone's answer?
No, I expect all of you guys to roast the fuck out of me, so. Okay, show the camera.
I hope I spelled this word right.
Wait, can we all look at each other's before we show her?
No!
Well, please show hers first because I can't see her board.
How about we go around?
Because I can't see your board either.
We should all go around and say.
Yeah, you should say it. Yeah, say it to the mic. So
Alright.
you go first.
Wait, we have to put our pencils down so we don't cheat.
Okay. Feral. Ratchet. Pussy. Meow.
That's 4.
Feral ratchet pussy!
Well, the meow is the sound that goes with the pussy.
Oh my god. Okay, that's fun. I like that. Okay. Ree, you go.
Extra loving and shenanigans.
Okay, those are good too.
That was nice. I didn't do nice.
I knew she wouldn't!
I said big titty bimbo.
That's a great descriptive words.
I think that it's fair. I think that we all did good.
Who won that
I'm not gonna score that one because I didn't have my own
I think I should
answers.
get 3 points from
But I feel like I like Rhiannon's answers the best. Okay, this one has multiple answers. If you get one, you'll get 1 point. If you get both, you'll get double points. So you could potentially get 4 points, okay? What is my favorite sex position? If you don't know the positions, you can explain them or draw a picture also. I'm drawing pictures. Wait.
She had a crooked look on her face. I don't know what that means. Can we go around the room again?
Yeah. Hold on.
I think it might be hairy, guys.
Hey!
Oh, I'm setting my answer.
Okay, I think everybody's got a show so that we
Wait, hold
know.
on. Wait, hold on.
What the fuck? I'm dying. Okay.
Some
Okay.
people call me a Picasso.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
show the camera. Okay.
Damn. Wait, what does that say? A null?
Okay,
I tried to-
Steph, you go first.
Oh, did I didn't spell it right?
What did you say?
You know, we've been
What?
reading a lot today.
What's my favorite position?
I said anal.
How did I
Anal.
spell it? Anal? Okay.
Okay.
We're correct.
According to Rhiannon, it's a null.
It's not anal.
It's the name
Okay,
of
where
wine.
you go?
I put anal cowgirl if you want to come quick, and then I put from the back.
Wait. It's talking to the mic.
So I put anal
Uh-huh.
cowgirl if you want to come quick,
Okay.
or from the back.
Okay. Those are wrong.
I put missionary.
Yes!
And I said, oh yeah,
With the legs up!
girl, stop talking.
We did the same!
Yeah.
So I said missionary, laying down with my legs over the shoulders. Felice gets 4 points.
Hey.
Wow, you really got that one.
Oh!
2, 3, 4.
That's right.
Damn, I should have paid more attention when we were on the EBC trip.
Really calling me out. Okay.
Oh, you
Next. That was good. I didn't think anyone would get both of those. That's why I had to. Okay.
I wanted to do missionary, but I felt that was too basic.
It is basic, but
That's
it's
why it's
low
her
key.
favorite. No, I
She's gotta have a little basic in her life.
It's the curve.
Dude, when you're
cock.
Hey! If it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. Hey,
Yeah.
babe.
It's stuck.
Okay, so if I was a liquor, what would I be? Explain. So tell me the liquor I would be, and then when I go around, you will explain.
Does it have to be liquor?
Yeah. If I was a liquor, what would I be? I'm gonna wait for... No, you explain verbatim.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Steph, if I was a liquor, what would I be?
I said tequila because it creeps up on you.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna give you a point just for that.
And then you don't know when you're blacked out.
Okay.
Can I get 2 points?
Okay, Felice.
Wait, I didn't say it into the mic. Hold on.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry, I'm holding mine. My arm is sore. Tequila, because you never know when it's gonna creep up on you. And then
That's not the one
you
I
don't
wrote
realize
down.
when you're blacked out.
Okay, Felice, go.
I said vodka because you have regrets later.
5 points. 5 points. She deserves extra credit for that one.
Felice gets a point.
Wait, hold on. Can I change mine too? Can I add tahini
Okay.
to lift the room?
Sounds good. Okay, Ree, you go. Go, bitch. You go, you little bitch.
I said absinthe because we're always going on a trip of what the fuck is happening.
These are all so good.
Oh, my friends
These
really
are
hate
all
me.
so good.
So I said vodka.
Hey!
Felice won that
I
one.
think everyone gets a point for their answer.
Yeah, everybody gets a point. Steph, you're on the board.
I got one.
You made it.
Not here
Okay.
for a long time, just a good time.
Okay, this is a fun one. You guys are gonna have a field day with this. What's my biggest red flag?
Josh.
No, we're not giving him airtime. You're not the only person that said that.
His name starts with a J.
Maybe he has 2 first names.
He's a Leo.
They all are.
What was the
I'm not
question again?
What? I hate you. What's my biggest red flag?
Your red flag or your biggest red flag?
My biggest red flag as a person. What is my biggest red flag?
It's a person. Is your
No,
red flag?
as me.
Oh.
Like who I am. Like what is my biggest red flag?
Oh.
Like if you were someone, like if I was dating you and you're like red flag, what would that be? What would my red flag be?
Okay. You ready?
Should I look at it from
The
like
be-
a narcissistic
the best-
perspective or like?
Well, I have a podcast. I don't know. The best one gets the point. Stephanie.
I said jealousy and lack of communication.
I feel like that's off.
I feel like a red flag too is people that can't
No,
communicate.
shit.
No,
Red
my
flag.
red flag. Like who
See,
am
that's why
I
I
as
asked
a
that
red
question because it was
flag?
confusing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not like what I
not
think.
like what you think is a
No,
red
like
flag.
me. What
You
I
said that's confusing. I was like,
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
I need to redo it.
Yeah, redo. Like, what is me as a person? How am I a red flag?
Okay.
Okay,
I feel
I'm
like-
ready now.
I feel like it can't be worse than that. So. I was like, wait, I'm a great communicator. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I think so. Okay, Ree, you go first.
Oh, I'm not going first.
Because you seem like you know what's going on. And I'm going to drink your wine because you're slacking.
Okay, well, give me the last sip because I want.
What?
That was the last sip.
During our break, do we get more?
We're almost done.
You gotta finish the rest of that right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
No, wait, hold on. Something.
Wait, there's no other
She was
bottle.
looking
Wait.
at me, not you.
Okay, Rhiannon, what's my biggest red flag?
You're too fun.
I'm too fun? That's my red flag.
Absolutely.
You
You know how many dudes are like, wait,
it's intimidating.
Wait.
I could see that being intimidating.
she's way too fun. Where are the red flags? Where are those red flags?
She
Because
likes
you know what?
missionary. That's the red flag.
Because when somebody's too fun, they're typically like crazy as fuck.
But I'm not like, I've talked about this in episodes, I'm not like crazy. There's like 2 types of crazy. There's like, I'm gonna
That's why
smash.
this red flag is so like.
Okay, fine.
I'm seeing someone disagree
I'm not mad
with
about
her
it.
own red flag.
I'm not. Of course I'm gonna disagree. I'm not mad about
just
it.
hit her where it
That's not
hurts.
even, I'm too fun. Oh my god. That's all.
Because most guys run from that. Most guys run from
Yeah,
that.
because they're pussies. Okay.
And
Should we
they're
ask
boring.
Zach?
Yeah, no, I am fun. He would agree. Okay.
Zach, that's how to live her best life.
Yeah, love that. Love that. We love that.
Me? Okay. Mine is always doing it for the gram. Wait, don't drink your drink yet. Let me take a picture. Wait, don't eat your food yet. Let me do a boomerang. Wait.
No. Yeah, I'm an Instagram narcissist.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Is that
Yeah, exactly.
Is it though?
Or is it just
Is it?
like-
It's the life of an influencer.
Wait,
That's what
You
it
know
is.
what?
How many
Steph, you
booms
can
do we
just
do
shut
today?
it.
I don't know how many. I didn't take any.
I
And they're all my
I stopped counting.
It was her. I don't know.
Okay.
And then this one, add it and tag it.
Say
All right.
Yes.
I love that. You're welcome. Okay, what's my red flag? Biggest red flag.
Said you're loud.
I'm loud.
She has one setting and it's loud.
Dude, I get so mad when people say
When
that.
I go in to get my lashes done, I hear Tatum
She's
like
like,
at my parked car, and I know she's still with a client.
You're like,
and
it's
that's
10 in the
running
morning.
late. Yeah.
It's 10 in the morning.
okay, fine. Steph,
need
you
to-
get that one. Steph, you get it. You
I need
get
you
that
to
one.
take it down.
I honestly thought they would be worse. Wow, I'm perfect. Okay. Do I prefer giving or receiving oral? Giving or receiving?
Oh, we ate right.
No, we gotta show that.
I'd like to go first.
I'll
Wait, can we draw a picture?
Sure.
I want to see.
Oh. I was wrong. I'm glad I didn't draw a photo.
Oh!
Yeah, I put receiving.
Oh, I put give it.
Wait. Where did the little end go? I don't know. Whatever.
I
Okay.
lost mine too.
She needed
I
an
refer. No. What am I saying? I prefer receiving.
Also, why she's loud.
I used to be her roommate.
It's my fucking podcast, bitch.
See, and I put giving, and I put ZG Inc.
Oh my god! You can't give names, please. God
It's
damn.
Monsters Inc. Incorporated. Yes.
Mike Wazowski's in
Who
the
said
back.
receiving? Okay, Ree gets a point.
I'm still on the board, guys.
You are on the
Yeah,
board.
Tatum likes that head.
3, 4, 5. Oh. 8. I'm not very good at tallying though. Okay, next one. Hold on.
I need a refill.
Same.
Me
We're
too.
almost done. We're almost
Bring that
done.
bit again.
We're hitting an hour. Okay, this is a good one. If there was a movie based on my life, what actress would play me?
Do you really want that answer?
Do you know a lot of actresses? Because I have one, but
Well, I have one that I would want to play me. So if you get it, I'll be super impressed. But I just want to know what you guys think. So if there was a movie based on my life, what actress would play me? What
Your
do you-
actress choice, was it based on her looks or based on her person?
I think it's based on the roles she plays in her experience as an
I gotta
actress.
think on this one.
In a multifaceted experience as an actress. And who I am, who I relate to as the person that I am.
I have one.
I'm gonna say this, but I really don't think it's it.
I don't think mine's it either.
I'll be impressed if someone gets it. It was hard for me. I was like, who the fuck would play me in a movie? Okay, we all have to...
I hope
know,
you've
I
seen
gotta
her,
think
but
of-
I hope you've seen this girl's most recent movie because it totally is you.
Probably not. Because that does not make sense for who I think would play me.
I don't know.
Okay, are we ready? Everybody show them.
I did not spell her name.
Okay,
at all.
what did
Who was
you
it?
say?
Charlize Theron.
Charlotte.
Oh, that's a good one. She's kind of a badass.
She is.
She's
She
hot.
is a
Charlize
badass.
Theron.
She's hot.
Yeah, she plays like what? She's in like
She's a
Kill
great
Bill.
actress.
No,
She's
remember
in
the
Mad
movie where
Max.
she plays
She's in Mad Max. She's
Not-
also
When she
Oh,
played
Mad Max.
that serial killer, Aurora something.
Oh, I wasn't going there, but yes.
That was good.
She also played the Fox News anchor. Oh God, what was her name?
Oh, in that
Megan
one.
Kelly.
What's the one where she
Wasn't
looks
it called
in the mirror?
Bombshell?
Yeah, it was called Bombshell.
Snow White.
Yes.
Snow White. I'm
Oh, yeah,
thinking the
she
movie
was-
Snow White.
Oh, that's a good one.
She
okay.
was so good in that movie.
What did you say?
I put Rachel McAdams in Mean Girls.
I love her.
You said in certain aspects.
Damn.
In certain aspects. So
I feel
like,
like from the time
you know, like,
wife,
is butter
he
a
would've definitely
carb?
been her.
Like, that's you for sure. Checking the carbs all the time.
I'm
you know,
trying to understand my body.
the skirts and things.
Is
the
butter a
pink.
carb?
Okay, what did you say?
What'd you say?
What? No, you have to go first.
Okay, I have to ask first.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie? What's the the name of the movie?
He's
It's like
Amanda Bynes.
no, it's like
I thought the same
the
thing.
man.
I thought
it's
the
like
same
she's
thing.
really into you or something. So the actress
She's
is,
not that into you.
She's not that into you.
You picked
Oh, she's like
Goldie
the blonde.
Hawn. You
No.
picked Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. That's
No.
who it is.
No. So
She
Oh
didn't
my
spell
God,
it right.
what
That's
was
why
the
she's
name of the movie?
cross-referencing Google right now.
Yeah, I think you're already wrong.
so it was Jennifer Lawrence is who I picked.
Oh,
Because
Game.
No, she's in like
To Kill a
the.
Mockingbird.
Yeah.
She
No.
played in this recent movie.
Jennifer Lawrence is in Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mockingbird.
Yeah. All so close. So close.
There's a bird.
So close. Yes.
You agreed with
Yeah.
me.
We are well versed here. Thanks,
Oh
everyone.
my god. Okay.
But yeah, it was Jennifer Lawrence because like she has this one movie that just recently came out and it was so
With
You
a
know
guy
why? Because
where
she
she was
would
like-
kill off everybody and sacrifice
I said Margot
all
Robbie.
the kids. Who?
Oh, I love Margot Robbie.
Margot
She's
Robbie.
Barbie.
Oh.
She's Barbie. She plays a sex icon in Wolf of Wall Street. She plays the crazy Harley Quinn. Like, I really felt like she was in all
Embodies
aspects
all
of who
of
I
it.
am as a
Oh, it's
person.
called No Hard Feelings.
Yeah. That's the new one.
It's so funny.
Okay,
I like those. I like the Charlize Theron, so I'm gonna give you one, Steph. That was a good one.
Charlize Theron. But
Charlize, yeah, whatever. her name is.
Throne.
I mean, Jennifer Lawrence is hot too.
Did you how you spelled it?
But she's so
That's
funny.
right.
Like,
Oh,
I
is
like
it?
It's
Yeah.
very funny.
Except
I
for
like
the Charlize. Yeah.
This is an easy one. Before my current relationship, what was my type?
How real do you want us to
Real. I want you to be real. Okay, you let me know when you're done. Let me know. I just hear pen scratches over there. And then we're all gonna show the camera at the same time. Are we ready? Okay, enough with the pictures. Okay, ready, set, go. What did we say? What did you say?
Red flag bros.
That's fair. We're gonna give you a point. What did you say?
I want Felice to go first.
A narcissistic felon with tattoos and mommy issues and a need to fix.
So
So you get like 6 points. Narcissistic.
A narcissistic felon with
Felon.
mommy issues
With
and
mommy.
a need to fix. So like
So
a
Emphasis.
person looking for someone who wants to fix them.
Has mommy issues.
I said,
Yes,
what
yes,
did
yes.
you say, Ree?
I think we're all.
Felice, I think Felice gets 2 points for that one.
Hot tattooed felons with a cocaine problem.
That's pretty much on base. Yeah. Her and I are
I
both
sense a
right.
theme here.
Okay, Ree gets 2 points. I said felon. Wow. Clearly being very called out. Which I knew was gonna happen. Okay, last but not least, to end the episode. What is a sex act I didn't know that I loved until my current relationship?
Why do you make it so easy?
Yeah.
Steph, you're already showing it. Show the camera.
What is it?
Show the camera.
Yes!
Show the camera.
Oh, everybody gets a point to end it.
Hey!
Who has the best strong
Yeah.
picture?
Dude, we have a whole podcast dedicated to Jeff.
Okay, but I have cum
Couple
going
episodes.
into the butthole, so
Oh, you
I
do.
think I win.
But what kind of butthole is that? It's jiggling. Who's
It's
jiggling,
her,
guys?
it's her butt.
You see that?
It's her butt-see.
Okay.
Alright, who got the
I
most amount of points?
want to end this episode with not trying to give my friends the perspective of who's better because nobody is better in this situation. However, the winner, which I know a couple of these bitches are, they're very, what's the word? Competitive. The winner of the Who Knows Me Best is Felice.
Yeah! Fuck you! Yeah, that's right. I win. That's right. Girl, stop talking. Hey!
She won by 1 point, followed up by Riri.
Woo!
Some of
I
these,
should have drawn more pictures.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I? I'm a great artist too.
I know it looks open, but it's not used, I promise.
Jimmy, Jane, gross.
She wanted
I'm just kidding.
I honestly feel like this gift is best for you because you embody all the things that the gift is given. So,
Cool.
while she's opening the gift, I just wanted to thank everybody for joining me on my podcast and my birthday episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you enjoyed watching it. This is the first of many. We're probably gonna go drink some more and maybe,
Let me see that.
I don't know, maybe just like start talking about our feelings and cry later. I'm not sure. We have so much fun. Episodes coming up, so please don't stop listening. Tell your friends, subscribe, don't be a bitch, don't be lame. Let's go. Say bye. Bye.
Hey, see you later. This is good. I like this.
Wait, that's fun.
You want to touch it?
Are you still talking? Girl, stop talking.